Hey everyone, it's me, Patchdown Bogat. I wished that today would be different. And what I mean by that is I woke up today and I thought about how people are in quarantine right now due to the coronavirus, and I thought that I could share some encouragement. And this encouragement is within your magic spells, your black magic. Let the black magic that you practice be the primal force, the adversary force of your nature to achieve your goals. Goals is a very beautiful thing. And the reason that I'm saying that is because without these goals, these dreams that we want to manifest in our own reality, really, we are nothing. We are nothing. And I mean that. Because without that particular hope, if you will, lack for better words, that's the dreams and goals. Um, we're gonna be stuck within this matrix, within this facade, this fabric, called reality. Governed by just the government and others that I don't know of. It could be anything. So egregore, a very powerful egregore, um, very powerful thought forms, aliens, if you will. It could be just about anything that's also controlling these ones to use fear for in the guise of this coronavirus so that we could be in captivity. You probably heard it in other channels that it's more like a drill than anything, but it's something that I've been looking into. But you know what? I also thought that as we look within ourselves, our money, magic spells, love spells, we think of even baneful magic. We think of, well, chaos magic, baneful magic, somewhat the same, but worded differently depending on the person, its perspective. But the point is, whatever it is that you're doing, either it be voodoo or whatever, Santeria, um, make sure that you know what you're doing in the sense of your true will and your true path. The reason why I say that is because in quarantine, this is time for us to reflect, not on fear, but deep within ourselves. As one saying goes, if you don't look within, then you're going to be without. And you don't want to be without that knowledge that you already have deep within you from the first time, the conception of you being on the left hand path, getting to know that particular patron that you're with, either it be Satan, Mephistopheles, Antaratu, whoever. They brought you here, you came to them, they came to you, whatever. Do you recall the time that you've met them, right? You met them, and then you were able to experience those moments, those beautiful moments that had given you that first realization that you are a god. We all have that power, to become this god, to become someone who could change their reality. But you know what? This is the main point of this particular video. When we think about the magic spells that we do, we need to realize that it's going to cause changes or flux within the matrix, within the system. And either be astral parasites patrolling, everyone. You know, either you be a very powerful magician, fairly new, whatever. They're patrolling everyone in this system so that if you rise up and becoming a god, you're ascending, you're making changes within your reality, you're going to be a beacon. You're going to have these individuals look at you, and that's what causes depression. All of a sudden, you want to kill yourself. It's astral parasites for you. But that's why I say you have to look at your dreams. You have to look at your goals. Look at whatever spell that may be ongoing. Look at a spell that is very successful and glean from it. Learn to look at such things and go, no, I'm not going to allow fear to keep me down because I'm on the path of my true will. This true will keeps me going. Kind of reminds me of this particular manga, this Japanese manga. It's like a manga is a Japanese, you know, equivalent to an American comic book. And there's a character called um, Griffith, and there's Japanese manga or comic called Berserk. And he said a very beautiful, beautiful, outstanding, and lifelong quote that I like to say, but I'm not going to say the quote, but I'm definitely going to paraphrase it, where he speaks about how when persons, when people, when they dream, you live for your dream. You can even die for your dream. You could be revived by your dream. People could be smoldered by their dream. It could wither within your heart, and it could just bring that person back to life, or even the dream itself. The idea is, friends, is that your dreams, your hopes, the goals that you have, it's what keeps you going in times like this quarantine. It really does help you to look within yourself and to become powerful, you know? To become powerful. Because that's what you are. You know, you're beautiful, you're powerful. You're a soldier of Satan. You're a soldier within this left hand path that you know more than most, than anyone, right? Really, in this world. Even if you're a light worker, you know more than they do in a sense where you know how the matrix work. You're not allowing some, some passion of some god to misguide you in doing what they want you to do, being some sheep. But you know what? You're here in a left hand path. And you realize that though quarantine, you cannot give way to fear. You cannot. Certain magic, this is me concluding, certain magic you could think that because it makes changes within your life, you have to expect your life to be turned upside down. For my many years being in Satanism on the left hand path, I have to tell you, by doing magic, each daemon is more or less the same. Not all of them, but more or less the same. Like when you want to do a magic spell, whatever it may be, it may cause changes in your life that you didn't expect. Like you may end up going homeless. You may lose your job. Someone that you love may be taken from you. And at that particular moment, remember my words. Don't be afraid. It's okay to, in fact, no. Don't be terrified. You could be afraid. Fear is within all of us, but terrified is different. Terrified is a whole new ball game. Terrified is like you're just standing there, you're stiff, you can't move, and that's what leads to all types of, you know, foolishness. You know, that's to abbreviate it, put it into small context of words, foolishness. But you know what, though, seriously, if you really think about it, looking at what magic does, it makes changes in your life, and you have to expect such drastic changes. Not that they're all going to happen to you, because everyone is different. Because if you have a love life that really is not good for you, that can be taken from you. It can be taken from you, and that's an obstacle in that particular demon's way to get you closer to that manifestation, to have that magic spell come in the time that they deem fit. That's why it's not good to sit there and worry, doubt, and feel terrified. Fear, in time, you could get over, but terrified, it's a whole new ball game. But expect these changes. It's going to be fearful. It's going to be something that you can't handle. You lose your job, perhaps even due to the coronavirus or whatever have you. Do not give up. That's from Satan himself, your Patreon themselves. Don't give up. What you want to do is learn from this. Allow this situation to make you stronger. Grow from it. Realize that the situation, especially here in New York, People are literally dying. 13,000 people. 13, as far as I know, that's the statistics that I looked at on CNN. Last time I looked at it, it was about a day or two ago. 13,000. That's a lot of people. But you know what? Don't give up. Do know that even as you meditate on your magic, you have a hope, that dream, expect that those changes will happen. It only serves as a reminder to keep on doing what you're doing, especially in a time like this. Okay? Now, as you meditate on what I'm saying, keep in mind that regardless if this magician gets their spell completed in less amount of time than you, and you're working on it a lot, a little bit longer, don't compare. Remember, everyone is different. It's like demons are all different. They're not going to take everything away from you if they have to. If it's an obstacle, if it gets you away, keeps you up at night, fucks you up, something to think about, okay? But that's not something to make you feel so terrified that you don't even want to try. Okay, work hard and look at this quarantine as a drill. Look at it as something that you probably didn't even think before. You probably didn't even want to conjure up a certain, demon within the Goetia Olympian spirits. But now you want to. Look at Egyptian, Grecian spirits. Now you have the time. Okay, you have the time to do it. See what you can do with your black magic, okay? Love you all, and have a good one. And please, subscribe to my channel, and also smash that like button. It helps me out a lot. I love you all, my satanic family. And please, check me back next time, and we talk about something that's relevant. Love you all. See you soon.